All of you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. On behalf of DAKŠIDIMA DWARAKÀ VAIŠKHIMA ISKCON Chennai Thiruvanmiyur Hare Krishna Movement Chennai, we extend a hearty welcome to all devotees who have come here to witness the Chaitanya Rasotsava. So, this Chaitanya Rasotsava is a festival commemorating the appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, who appeared in Mayapur, West Bengal in 1486 AD. This was more than 500 years ago. He appeared on a full moon night on a Purnima day when there was a lunar eclipse, and on Tuesday we will be celebrating the festival of Gaur Purnima. Coincidentally, we have a lunar eclipse this year as well. So today we will be witnessing how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he appeared in this world, what all dealings he had with his devotees, in what different mellows he engaged with his devotees. These mellows are called Rasas, and therefore this festival is called Chaitanya Rasotsava. So today we have devotees of DAKŠIDIMA DWARAKÀ VAIŠKHIMA who will be enacting some of these very sweet pastimes, and I am sure that just by witnessing these pastimes, listening to these narrations, we will be tasting the sweetness of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. So without much further delay, we will now start the Chaitanya Rasotsava, a dance drama by DAKŠIDIMA DWARAKÀ VAIŠKHIMA Saṇgha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Jagadguru Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki
Jai. Hare Krishna. We have a big crowd today in the audience for Chaitanya Rasotsava. You know, there is a certain joy in performing before a big crowd.
Yes. The bigger the crowd, the better it gets. But why is that? Why do the artists and performers feel greater joy when there is a bigger audience, but not so much when the audience is smaller?
That is because the artists and performers know that there are large number of people watching them and appreciating their talent. So, a bigger audience means more people appreciate their performance.
And when the audience claps at the end of the performance, the bigger the noise of the applause, the better the performers feel.
What makes those claps bring so much joy to the artist? Why does a bigger audience make the performance more enthusiastic?
Because there is a certain rasa in it. The rasa that someone likes you and appreciates your talent or ability.
Exactly. And this is called Śānta Rasa.
Speaking of Śānta Rasa, there is a wonderful pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu where this rasa is displayed.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after he had taken sannyasa, wanted to visit Vrindavan. So, in 1515 AD, on the day of Vijayadasami, Mahaprabhu set out for Vrindavan from Jagannath Puri in Orissa.
When Maharaj Prataprudra heard of Mahaprabhu's pilgrimage, he sent one government official, a Mahapatra, with Mahaprabhu till the border of Orissa, which was his kingdom.
Across the border of Orissa lay the kingdom of a Muslim ruler. This Muslim ruler was an infamous drunkard and troublemaker. All Hindus feared him. Fearing for Mahaprabhu's safety, the Mahapatra made a camp for Mahaprabhu to stay for few days while he worked out a way to ensure his safe passage through the Muslim king's territory.
At that time, one spy of the Muslim king saw Mahaprabhu and reported to the Muslim king about Mahaprabhu. He informed the king that millions of people were visiting Mahaprabhu, and whoever met Mahaprabhu started singing Hare Krishna and dancing madly. So, he must be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So saying, the Muslim spy himself astonishingly started singing Hare Krishna and dancing.
Saying this, the Muslim king sent word to the Mahapatra that he wanted to meet Mahaprabhu. With his consent, the Muslim king came unarmed and met Mahaprabhu.
When the Muslim king came before Mahaprabhu, he fell to the ground, offering his dandavats. He started chanting Hare Krishna just by seeing Mahaprabhu.
Weeping before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he condemned himself, lamenting that he was not born in a Hindu family. If he had born in a Hindu family, he could have remained always at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu.
And then the Muslim king expressed that since his Muslim body was not favorable for being at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it was better for him to die and give up his body.
Such was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's influence that simply by seeing him, even a drunkard and tyrant became his devotee and appreciated that he was the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
This is the wonderful pastime of the Muslim king, developing an understanding and appreciation of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu,
Who is the reservoir of all rasas. Hari Bol!
In 1515 AD, on Vijayadashmi day, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu started from Jagannath Puri on a tour to Śrī Vrindavan Dham. When King Pratap Rudra heard of this, he sent a government officer to escort Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu till the border of Orissa, so that Mahaprabhu would not be inconvenienced in any manner on the way. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu finally arrived at the border of the state of Orissa. For 2 or 4 days, the government officers served the Lord. He also gave the Lord the detailed information of what was ahead. He informed the Lord that the territory ahead was ruled by a Muslim governor who was a drunkard. Out of fear for the king, no one could walk the road freely. The jurisdiction of the Muslim government extended up to Pichalada. Due to the fear of the Muslims, no one would cross the river. Maharaj Pratap Rudra's government officer further informed Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu that he should stay at the Orissa border for some days so that a peaceful agreement could be negotiated with the Muslim governor. In that way, the Lord would be able to cross the river peacefully in a boat. At that time, a follower of the Muslim governor arrived at the Orissa encampment dressed in disguise. The Muslim spy saw the wonderful characteristics of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and when he returned to the Muslim governor, he told him, "A mendicant has come from Jagannath Puri with many liberated persons. All these saintly people incessantly chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and they all laugh, dance, chant and cry. Many millions upon millions of people come to see him, and they see him, they cannot return home. All these people become like madmen. They simply chant the holy name of Krishna and dance. Sometimes they even cry and roll on the ground. Actually, these things cannot be described. One can understand them only by seeing. Considering his influence, I accept him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead." After saying this, the messenger began to chant the holy names of Hari and Krishna. He also began to laugh and cry, dance and sing exactly like a madman. When the Muslim governor heard this, his mind changed. He then sent his secretary to the representative of the Orissan government. the Muslim secretary came to see Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. When he offered his respects to the lotus feet and uttered the holy name of Lord Krishna, Krishna, he was also overwhelmed with ecstatic love. After calming down, the Muslim secretary offered his respects and informed the representative of the Orissa government, "The Muslim governor has sent me here. If you agree, the Muslim governor will come here to see Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu and then return." The Muslim governor is very eager and he has submitted his petition with great respect. It is a proposal for peace. You need not fear that we will fight. Upon hearing the proposal, the representative of the Orissa government, the Mahapatra, was very much astonished. He thought, the Muslim governor is a drunkard. Who has changed his mind? It must be Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu himself who has changed the Muslim's mind. Due to his presence and even due to his remembrance, the whole world is liberated. After this, the Mahapatra immediately informed the Muslim secretary, "It's a great fortune for our governor. Let him come visit Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. However, let me make it understood that he should come here without any weapons. He may bring with him 5 or 7 servants." The secretary returned to the Muslim governor and informed him of the news. Dressing himself like a Hindu, the Muslim governor then came to see Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Upon seeing Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu from a distant place, the Muslim governor fell to the ground and offered obeisances. Tears came to his eyes and he was jubilant with ecstatic emotions. Arriving in that way, the Muslim governor was respectfully brought before Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu by the Mahapatra. The governor stood before the Lord with folded hands and he chanted the holy name of Krishna. The governor then submissively asked, "Why was I born in a Muslim family? This is considered a low birth. Why didn't Supreme Providence grant me a birth in a Hindu family? If I had taken birth in a Hindu family, it would have been easy for me to remain near your lotus feet. Since my body is now useless, let me die immediately." Upon hearing the governor's submissive statement, the Mahapatra was overwhelmed with joy. He clasped the lotus feet of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu and began to offer the following prayers. "Simply by hearing your holy name, a Chandala, the lowest of men, can be purified. Now, this conditioned soul has received your personal interview. It is no wonder that this Muslim governor has attained such results. Simply by seeing you, all this is possible. To say nothing of the spiritual advancement of persons who see the Supreme Person face to face, even a person born in a family of dog-eaters becomes immediately eligible to perform Vedic sacrifices. If he once utters the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or chants about him, hears his pastimes, offers him obeisances, or even remembers him." Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu then glanced with mercy at the Muslim governor, giving him an assurance. He asked him to chant the holy names of Krishna and Hari. After this, the Muslim governor offered prayers to the lotus feet of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, as well as to the lotus feet of all his devotees. After that, the governor departed. Indeed, he was very pleased.
Hare Krishna. During the Rukmini Dwarakādesha Ratha Yatra organized by Dakshina Dwaraka Dham last month, one of the distinguished guests was Honorable Retired Justice Sri Tika Raman. Did you notice that? During his speech, he appreciated the feeding work done by Akshaya Patra.
Oh, yes. He mentioned that during his time as a judge, he had come across some cases where the grown-up children were unwilling to feed their own parents, and he contrasted that with the Akshaya Patra Foundation, which is providing free food to government school students all over India, which he said was to be appreciated a lot, and that too nearly 23 lakh meals every single day. Can you imagine that?
The food for these meals is cooked in a hygienic, centralized kitchen with modern machinery, feeding thousands of children daily from each kitchen.
All the food is cooked in more than 75 kitchens all over India. The food is then transported to the schools where children enjoy the midday meal from Akshaya Patra.
The Akshaya Patra program was born out of Śrīla Prabhupada's vision that no child should go hungry within a 10-mile radius of all his temples.
What a vision! What compassion!
Speaking of compassion, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu exhibited extreme compassion, or the Rasa of Daya. Mahaprabhu is the most merciful incarnation on the earth.
A vivid example of Mahaprabhu's demonstration of the Rasa of Daya is his deliverance of a leper by name Vasudeva.
Vasudeva was a resident of Kurmakshetra and was suffering from a very severe type of leprosy. There were wounds all over his body because of this. Not only were there wounds, but each of them were infested by worms.
But Vasudeva was such an exalted devotee of Krishna that whenever a worm would fall out of one of his wounds, he would pick it up and put it back into the wound. He saw the worms too as living entities, parts and parcels of Krishna.
When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Kurmakshetra, he was staying at a devotee Brahmana's house. Hearing of this, Vasudeva came to the house with a great eagerness to meet Mahaprabhu. But by the time he reached the house, Mahaprabhu had left the place. When Vasudeva heard this, he fainted out of the distress of not having met Mahaprabhu.
Being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knows what is in everyone's heart. Knowing the eagerness of Vasudeva, the leper, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to meet him.
Although Vasudeva leper was in such an abhorrent condition when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met him, because he was a great devotee of Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gladly embraced him. Can you imagine that? No one touched Vasudeva leper due to his disease, but Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu embraced him lovingly.
Not only did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embrace Vasudeva simply by his touch, Vasudeva leper became completely cured of leprosy and he regained his youthful beauty and luster. Such is the mercy of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu.
Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, who is the reservoir of all rasas. Hari Bol!
There was also a Brahmana named Vasudeva, who was a great person but was suffering from leprosy. Indeed, his body was filled with living worms. Although suffering from the leprosy, the Brahmana Vasudeva was enlightened. As soon as one worm fell from his body, he would pick it up and place it back again in the same location. Then, one night Vasudeva heard of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's arrival, and in the morning he came to see the Lord at the house of Kurma. When the leper Vasudeva came to Kurma's house to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was informed that the Lord had already left. The leper then fell to the ground, unconscious. When Vasudeva, the leper Brahmana, was lamenting due to not being able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord immediately returned to that spot and embraced him. When Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu touched him, both the leprosy and his distress went to a distant place. Indeed, Vasudeva's body became very beautiful to his great happiness. The Brahmana Vasudeva was astonished to behold the wonderful mercy of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and he began to recite the verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. touching the Lord's lotus feet. He said, "Who am I, a sinful, poor friend of Brahmana? And who is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, full in 6 opulences? Nonetheless, he has embraced me with his 2 arms. After instructing the Brahmana Vasudeva in that way, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu disappeared from that place. Then the 2 Brahmanas, Kurma and Vasudeva, embraced each other and began to cry, remembering the transcendental qualities of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu.
Hare Krishna! It was 2 years ago in January of 2024 that Lord Rama's temple in Ayodhya was inaugurated, with Ram Lalla's Diti on the ground floor of the temple, and last year in November, Ram Darbar Ditis were installed on the first floor of the temple, and the Dhwajarohana for the Ram temple was carried out, declaring the Ram temple construction fully completed, a matter of great joy for all Indians indeed.
Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram! And whenever you remember Lord Ram, can Hanuman be far behind? Hanumanji is inseparable from Lord Rama.
Hanuman is so highly glorified because of his bhava of servitude to Lord Rama. It is impossible to find a greater servant of Lord Rama than Hanuman. Hanuman is always in the mood of serving Lord Rama.
Yes, Hanuman is always in the mood of a servant, or the bhava of servitude, or Dāsya Rasa. Speaking of Dāsya Rasa, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu exhibited a wonderful pastime which embodies the epitome of Dāsya Rasa.
Lord Chaitanya's spiritual master, Ishwar Puri, had another disciple by name Govinda. Ishwar Puri ordered Govinda to become personal servant of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Being the order of his spiritual master, Chaitanya Mahāprabhu accepted Govinda as his personal servant.
Every day after his noon meal, Mahaprabhu would take some rest. It was a long-standing practice of Govinda to daily massage the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu till Mahaprabhu fell asleep after his meal. After Mahaprabhu fell asleep, Govinda would take his lunch prasadam.
Once, Mahaprabhu lay down in room at the doorstep after his meal. When Govinda came to massage his lotus feet, he found Mahaprabhu blocking the doorway. Govinda repeatedly requested Mahaprabhu to turn around so that he could come into the room and massage Mahaprabhu's lotus feet.
But Mahaprabhu refused, saying that he was too tired to move his body. Finally, seeing no other alternative, Govinda spread a cloth on Mahaprabhu and crossed over his body into the room and started massaging Mahaprabhu's lotus feet.
It is an offense to cross over any living entity's body because every body is a residence of Paramatma and Mahaprabhu is Swayam Paramatma himself. So, it is a greater offense to cross the body of Supreme Lord. However, Govinda did not mind doing this.
During the massage, Mahaprabhu fell asleep. After some time, when Mahaprabhu awoke, he saw Govinda still seated at his lotus feet. Mahaprabhu asked why he did not go to take his lunch as he normally used to do.
Govinda replied that Mahaprabhu was blocking the doorway and he could not cross over his body as it was an offense. Hence, he had remained seated there.
Mahaprabhu asked him why he did not go out the same way he came in, to which Govinda remained silent. The truth is, Govinda was ready to go to hell to render his service to the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but he was not ready to go to hell to satisfy his hunger.
Knowing how Govinda was attached to rendering his service as his personal servant, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu was extremely pleased with him. Govinda exhibited the epitome of Dāsya Rasa, being attached to his service even at the risk of committing an offense.
Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the reservoir of all rasas. Hari Bol!
Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu lay down at the doors of Gambhīra, and Govinda came there to massage his legs. It was a steady, long-standing rule that Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu would lie down to rest after the lunch, and Govinda would come to massage his legs. Then Govinda would honor the remnants of the food left by Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. This time, when the Lord lay down, he occupied the entire doorways. Govinda could not enter the room, and therefore he made the following request. Kindly turn on one side, let me pass to enter the room. However, the Lord replied, I do not have strength to move my body. Govinda made his request again and again, but the Lord replied, I cannot move my body. Govinda repeatedly requested, I want to massage your legs. But the Lord said, do it or don't do it. It depends on your mind. Then Govinda spread the Lord's wrapper over the Lord's body and in this way entered the room by crossing over him. Govinda massaged the Lord's legs as usual. He pressed the Lord's waist and back very softly, and thus all the Lord's fatigue went away. As Govinda stroked his body, the Lord slept very nicely for about 45 minutes, and then his sleep broke. When Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu saw Govinda sitting by his side, he was somewhat angry. Why have you been sitting here for so long today? The Lord asked. Why didn't you go to take your meal after I fell asleep? The Lord asked. Govinda replied, You were lying down, blocking the door, and there was no way to go. The Lord asked, How did you enter the room? Why didn't you go out to take your lunch in the same way? Govinda mentally replied, My duty is to serve, even if I have to commit offenses or go. I would not mind committing hundreds and thousands of offenses for the service of the Lord, but I greatly fear committing even a glimpse of an offense for my own self. Thinking in this way, Govinda kept silent. He did not reply to the Lord's inquiry. It was Govinda's practice to go take lunch when the Lord was asleep. On that day, however, seeing the Lord's weariness, Govinda continued massaging his body. There was no way to go. How could he leave? When he thought of crossing over the Lord's body, he considered it as a great offense. These are some of the finer points of etiquettes in devotional service. Only one who has received the mercy of Lord Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu can understand these principles. The Lord is very interested in manifesting the exalted qualities of his devotees, and that is why he engineered this incident.
Hare Krishna! Nowadays, celebrating various days is becoming popular. Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and what not.
Yes, and there is a Friendship Day too. A day dedicated for celebrating your friendships. So even friendship is recognized as an important relationship, like parents-partner.
That is because friendship is also a rasa. We all take pleasure in making friends, don't we? Because there is a rasa in friendship which is called Sakhya Rasa. Talking of Sakhya Rasa, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu displayed this rasa wholeheartedly with Nityananda Prabhu.
Among friends, there is a certain liberty between them. For the welfare of the friend, one may mislead him or make fun of him. There is a nice pastime of this friendship between the two Supreme Lords, Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda.
Actually, after sannyasa, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to visit Sri Vrindavan Dham. Nityanand Prabhu, however, wanted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come to Bengal so that Sachi Mata could meet him once.
Knowing the inner mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu convinced Chaitanya that they were on the way to Vrindavan, while actually they were on the way to Bengal. Nityananda Prabhu took help of some cowherd boys on the way, and when Mahaprabhu asked the boys the way to Vrindavan, they showed him the path to Shantipura in Bengal instead.
When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Nityananda Prabhu how far Vrindavan was, Nityananda Prabhu replied that they had reached Yamuna and showed him the Ganga. Mahaprabhu became overwhelmed with ecstasy, mistaking Ganga for Yamuna.
Then Advaitacharya, who was already aware of Nityananda Prabhu's plan, came there on a boat. Mahaprabhu was surprised to see Advaitacharya, wondering how he had reached Vrindavan. But Advaitacharya explained the situation to him.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then accused Nityanand Prabhu of cheating him. But then finally Mahaprabhu went with Nityanand Prabhu and Advaitacharya to Shantipura, to the house of Advaitacharya. Such were the friendly dealings between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu.
Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the reservoir of all rasas.
Hari Bol!
After accepting the sannyasa order, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu decided to go to the Vrindavana and engage himself wholly and solely in the service of Mukunda in a solitary place. As Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu was en route to Vrindavana, all the ecstatic symptoms became manifest, and he did not know in which direction he was going, nor did he know whether it was a day or night. When Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu went towards Vrindavana, Nityananda Prabhu, Chandrasekhara and Prabhu Mukunda followed him. When Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu passed through Radha Desa, Whoever saw him in ecstasy exclaimed, "Hari, Hari!" As they chanted this with the Lord, all the unhappiness of the material existence diminished. All the cowherd boys who saw Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu passing joined, and with him began to shout loudly, "Hari, Hari!" When he heard all the cowherd boys also chanting Hari, Hari, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu was very pleased. He approached them, put his hand on their heads and said, "Go on chanting like that." Calling all the boys in confidence and telling a reasonable story, Nityananda Prabhu instructed them as follows. If Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu asks you about the path to Vrindavana, please show him the path to the bank of Ganges instead. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu was in ecstasy and he asked where Nityananda Prabhu was going. Nityananda replied that he was going with him towards Vrindavana. When the Lord asked Nityananda Prabhu how far it was to Vrindavana, Nityananda replied, "Just see, here is the river Yamuna." Saying this, Nityananda Prabhu took Chaitanya Mahaprabhu near the Ganges, and the Lord, in his ecstasy, accepted the river Ganges as the river Yamuna. The Lord said, "Oh, what a good fortune! Now I have seen the river Yamuna." Thus thinking the Ganges to be the river Yamuna, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu began to offer prayers to it. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu offered the obeisances and took his bath in the Ganges. At that time, he had only one piece of underwear, for there was no second garment. While Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu was standing there without a second garment, Śrī Advaita Acharya arrived in a boat, bringing with him new undergarments and external garments. When Advaita Acharya arrived, he stood before the Lord and offered his obeisances. After seeing him, the Lord began to wonder about the entire situation. Still in his ecstasy, the Lord asked Advaita Acharya, "Why did you come here? How did you know that I was in Vrindavana?" Advaita Acharya disclosed the whole situation, telling Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, "Wherever you are, that is Vrindavana. Now, it is my great fortune that you have come to the banks of Ganges." Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu then said, "Nityananda has cheated me. He has brought me to the bank of Ganges and told me that it was Yamuna." When Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu accused Nityananda of cheating him, Śrīla Advaita Acharya said, "Whatever Nityananda Prabhu has told you is not false. You have indeed just now taken your bath in a river Yamuna, as on the western side is river Yamuna and eastern side is Ganges."
Hare Krishna. Have you ever noticed that scenes depicting the relationship between mother and child never fail to tug at our hearts? Although we have heard such stories innumerable times, such stories, whether movies or novels, never fail to move us, no matter which generation we belong to. Have you wondered why? Because there is a rasa in the relationship between a mother and a child.
That rasa is called Vatsalya Rasa. And out of all such mother-son stories, none can be more tragic, more moving, more heart-wrenching than Sachimata and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's melancholy when Mahaprabhu took sannyasa.
After Mahaprabhu took sannyas, he was brought to Shantipura by Nityananda Prabhu to Advaita Acharya's house. Chandrasekhara Acharya brought Sachimata at that time to Advaita Acharya's house in a palanquin. When Sachimata saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in sannyasa dress with all his beautiful locks of hair shaven away, her sorrow is indescribable.
Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also felt extreme sorrow on this occasion. Sachimata had already felt a great shock when Mahaprabhu's elder brother Vishwarupa had taken sannyasa earlier. Now this was another shock which was unbearable for her.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expressed to Sachimata that since he was born of her, his body belongs to her. He could never repay her debt, and as such, he would stay wherever she would ask him to stay. And thus, Sachimata requested Mahaprabhu to stay at Jagannath Puri. That way, devotees who would often go to Puri from Bengal could bring back some news about Mahaprabhu to her, and thus she could get some solace.
The devotees wanted to offer prasadam to Mahaprabhu at Advaita Acharya's house. Sachimata begged them very pitiably to allow only her to cook for her transcendental son, because once he left for Puri, she would never again get the opportunity. All the devotees also agreed to this. As long as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in Advaita Acharya's house, Sachimata would cook for him every day.
Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, who is a reservoir of all rasas.
Hari Bol!
My darling Nimai, do not be cruel like Vishwarupa. After accepting the renounced order, Vishwarupa never again gave me audience. If you do like him, that will certainly be the death of me.
My dear mother, please hear. This body belongs to you. I do not possess anything. This body was raised by you, and it comes from you. I cannot repay this debt, even in millions of births. Knowingly or unknowingly, I have accepted this renounced order. Still, I shall never be indifferent to you. My dear mother, wherever you ask me to stay, I shall stay. And whatever you order, I shall execute. Everyone was chanting the holy names of Hari and dancing. In this way, the domicile of Advaita Acharya was converted into Sri Vaikuntha Puri.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Alas, my dear Lord, kindly bestow this benediction as a result of whatever service I have rendered unto you from my childhood. Whenever Nimai falls to the surface of the earth, please do not let him feel any pain. This consideration is good. In my opinion, if Nimai remains at Jagannath Puri, he may not leave any one of us, and at the same time can remain aloof as a sannyasi. Thus, both purposes are fulfilled.
Hare Krishna. That was quite a heart-wrenching pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu and Sachi Mata. There couldn't be a more moving incident of Vatsalya Rasa than this.
We need to light up in the mood. How about some humor?
Speaking of humor, it is something we all like. Children, youth, elders. Everyone likes a bit of humor, which can bring a smile to their faces. Why? Because there is a rasa in it. It is called Hasya Rasa.
As the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu is the reservoir of all rasas. As such, although he was a very strict sannyasi, he still displayed pastime which exhibited Hasya Rasa.
During his childhood, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu would often go to the banks of Ganga and tease other girls in the neighborhood just like their brother. These girls would worship Lord Shiva and pray to him to get a good husband. They would bring many offerings for Lord Shiva or Durga, like sandalwood paste and flower garlands. They would also bring many sweets, fruits, and rice as offerings.
Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, who was known as Nimai, then would tell the girls that Durga and Ganga were both his maid servants, and if the girls would hand over all the offerings they brought to him, he would bless them with a good husband. So saying, Nimai would start enjoying all their offerings without their permission.
Although the girls were happy with Nimai's brotherly naughtiness, they still externally became angry at him. When the girls objected to Nimai's behavior, he threatened them that if they refused to give him the offerings, they would get old husbands with at least 4 co-wives. And when they relented, he blessed them that they would all have young, learned, rich husbands, and they each would have 7 children.
Thus the girls would enjoy Nimai's teasing and his blessing them, just as brothers and sisters have humorous dealing. Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, who is the reservoir of all rasas.
Hari Bol!
Hari Bol!
Sometimes the Lord would go with other children to bathe in the Ganges, and the neighboring girls would also come there to worship various demigods. Addressing the girls, the Lord would say, "Worship me, I shall give you good husbands or good benediction. The Ganges, Goddess Durga, these are my maid servants. And what to speak of other demigods? Even Lord Shiva is my servant." Hare Krishna! Can someone tell me how many wonders are there in this world? Yes, 7. There are 7 wonders in the world. Every year, millions of tourists visit these wonders all over the world. Why do humans want to recognize wonderful objects? What could be the reason for the fascination for these wonders?
Because there is a rasa in experiencing wonder, which is known as Adbhuta Rasa.
Who can be more wonderful than the Supreme Personality of Godhead?
Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, displayed this Adbhuta Rasa. There are many pastimes of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu which evoke the rasa of wonder in us.
One of such wonderful pastimes of Mahaprabhu is the Ambra pastime. Ambra means mango. Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu performed this pastime in a place which is known as Amraghat in Navadvip.
Once, Mahaprabhu, when he was still a Grihastha, was performing Sankirtana with all his associates in Navadvip. By the time the Sankirtan party reached Amarghat, they were all fatigued and needed some refreshment.
Mahaprabhu desired to feed all the Vaishnavas mangoes to relieve them from their fatigue. But it was not mango season and mangoes were not available anywhere. So Mahaprabhu took a mango seed and planted it in the ground.
Lo and behold, the seed immediately sprouted and in no time grew into a full-fledged mango tree. Within no time, the mango tree had many branches and many mango fruits were hanging from them.
Mahaprabhu personally relished the mango from the tree and distributed it to all the Vaishnavas. These mango fruits were really out of the world. Not only were they exceptionally sweet, they also had no outer skin or seed inside them. It was only fruit all the way.
And this tree remained there, producing unlimited mango fruits all throughout the year, irrespective of the season. For one full year, every day after Sankirtan, there would be a mango festival amongst the devotees. Isn't this really wonderful?
Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu,
who is the reservoir of all rasas. Hari Bol!
One day, the Lord performed Sankirtana with all his devotees.
Bhajahore manasi nandanandana abhaya charanara bindore dulaha manava janam satsaye tarahe bhava sindhure Bhajahore manasi nandanandana abhaya charanara bindore Bhajahun re man Śrī Nandanandana Abhayo Charanara bindore Dulaha manava Janama satashaye Taraha bhava sindhure Shitaya tapavat barikhane edinayamine jagire Bifale se binu kripana durajana chapala shukhalab lagire E dhan jobana putra parijana ithe ki ache partitare kamala dala jala jivana talamala bhajahu hari pad nitare savana kirtana smarana bandhana pad sevana dashire pujana sakhi jana atma nivedana hari pada abhilashire भजमुरे मन श्री नंद नंदन अभय चरणर बिंदो रे दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्सरे करो रे भव सिंधु रे भजमुरे मन श्री नंद नंदन अभय चरणर बिंदो रे.
And when they were greatly fatigued, they sat down. The Lord then sowed a mango seed in the yard, and immediately seed fructified into a tree and began to grow. As people looked on, the tree became fully grown, with fruits that fully ripened. Thus, everyone was struck with wonder. The Lord immediately picked about 200 fruits, and after washing them, he offered them to Krishna to eat. The fruits were all red and yellow, with no seed inside, and no skin outside, and eating one fruit would immediately fill the man's belly. In this way, the Lord performed Sankirtana every day, and at the end of Sankirtana, there was a mango eating festival every day for 12 months.
Hare Krishna. Everyone likes to watch movies with larger than life heroes. Although we all know that in reality such heroism is impossible, we still like to hear or watch such stories. In fact, if the hero is a superhero, even better. Why do superhero movies become so popular and successful all over the world? Why do people like superheroes irrespective of the country?
Because we all like to hear about heroic and superhuman activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This tendency is exhibited in a perverted way in the material world by the eagerness to hear about some imaginary superhero.
None of us can stay away from the rasa of heroism. We love to see the hero saving others and defending them against villains. And Krishna is the ultimate and real superhero. That rasa of heroism is called Veera Rasa.
Once, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu was on a tour of South India. He travelled to Karnataka, Andhra and Tamil Nadu, accompanied by an assistant called Kala Krishna Dasa. On the way, they came to Malappuram in Kerala.
In Kerala, there is a group of nomads called Bhattacharis. They dress themselves like sannyasis, but they are nomads who lure innocent men with their women to join their group and increase their numbers. They live by cheating and stealing.
Kala Krishna Dasa was attracted by one gypsy woman belonging to one such group. One day, early in the morning, without informing Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, Kala Krishna Dasa quietly went and joined the Bhattachari group.
When Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu found Krishna Dasa missing in the morning, he went searching for him. Finally, he found Krishna Dasa with the Bhattacharis in their camp.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tried to reason with the chief of Bhattacharis, telling that he was a simple, penniless sannyasi and he had only one assistant. Mahaprabhu told them that it was not good that they take away a sannyasi's assistant, and he asked them to return Krishna Dasa to him.
The Bhattacharis, however, were not in a mood to listen. They started threatening Mahaprabhu, and when Mahaprabhu wouldn't budge, they picked up all kinds of weapons, knives, daggers, machetes, swords and whatnot. Roaring and screaming loudly, they rushed at Mahaprabhu with their weapons raised.
It was a deadly attack indeed. However, to their astonishment and dismay, they suddenly found their weapons falling from their hands and cutting the very people who were brandishing the weapons. It was a ghastly scene, with their screams of anger turned into screams of anguish and pain, with hands, legs and bodies cut with the weapons and blood flowing everywhere.
No wonder. What else will happen if you try to attack the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu seized the opportunity, grabbed Krishna Dasa by his hair and dragged him away. Thus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saved Krishna Dasa from gliding in a hellish life of sin and debauchery.
Indeed, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu is a real superhero. Without lifting a finger, he counter-attacked all the aggressors and saved Krishna Dasa. So everyone, let's say, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu ki Jai.
Come, let us all watch this wonderful heroic pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu and relish his Leela as an infallible savior for all the fallen conditioned souls of Kali Yuga.
During his tour of South India, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, accompanied by his assistant Kala Krishna Dasa, passed through different parts of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, finally reaching Kanyakumari. From Kanyakumari, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu further walked to Malappuram in Kerala. In that place, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited, there happened to be a group of nomadic Pattatharis who dressed themselves as sannyasis, but their real business was stealing and cheating. They would allure others to supply women for their camp, and they would cheat many women and keep them within their community. The Pattatharis would also use the women to allure outsiders. In this way, they would increase their population. Kala Krishna Dasa met with the Pattatharis in Malappuram. With the women, the Pattatharis allured Krishna Dasa, who was simple and gentle. By virtue of their bad association, they polluted his intelligence. Allured by the Pattatharis, Krishna Dasa went to their place early in the morning. Kala Krishna Dasa left Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu's company to join the gypsy women. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu found Krishna Dasa missing in the morning, the Lord went to the camp of Pattatharis very quickly just to find him. Upon reaching their community, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu asked the Pattatharis, "Why are you keeping my assistant? I am in the renounced order of life, and so are you. Yet you are purposefully giving me pain, and I don't see any good logic in this." Upon hearing Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, all the Pattatharis came running from all sides with weapons in their hands, desiring to hurt the Lord. However, their weapons fell from their hands and struck their own bodies. When some of the Pattatharis were thus cut to pieces, the others ran away in four directions. While there was so much roaring and crying at the Pattatari family, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu grabbed Krishna Dasa by his hair and took him away. Thus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saved Kala Krishna Dasa from the Pattatharis.
Hare Krishna. If we simply absorb ourselves in the chivalrous pastime of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, then all other superheroes will pale in comparison. We will no more be attracted to the silly superhero movies.
Well, today's people, if they are not watching superhero movies, you can find them watching horror movies. We can understand watching superhero movies to get a feel-good factor, but what is the fun in watching horror movies?
Because there is a rasa in experiencing fear. This is called Bhayanaka Rasa.
Does the Supreme Lord exhibit this rasa also?
Of course, yes. All rasas emanate from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu also exhibited this rasa.
Oh yes! One day in Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Srivas Thakur to read the Vishnu Sahasranama. During the recitation of Vishnu Sahasranama, the holy name of Lord Narsimha appeared. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the holy name of Lord Narsimha, he became fully absorbed in the mood of Lord Narsimha Dev.
Taking up a club, Lord Chaitanya ran through the city streets, ready to kill all the atheists. Seeing him appearing very fierce in the ecstasy of Lord Narasimha, people's hearts were frightened to the core of their hearts, and they ran helter-skelter.
Seeing the people so afraid, the Lord came to his external senses and thus returned to the house of Srivas Thakur and threw away the club. He became morose, saying that causing fear among people is an offense.
Srivasa Thakur then assured Mahaprabhu that anyone who takes his holy name vanquishes 10 million of his offenses immediately. In fact, there was no offense in Mahaprabhu appearing as Narasimhadev.
On the other hand, any man who saw Mahaprabhu in that fearsome mood was immediately liberated from the bondage of material existence. In this way, Mahaprabhu was pacified.
Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, who is the reservoir of all rasa.
Hari Bol!
One day, the Lord offered Srivasa Thakur to read the Brihad Sahasranama, the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu, for he wanted to hear them at that time. As he read the 1,000 names of Lord, in due course, the holy name of Lord Narasimha appeared. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the holy name of Lord Narasimha Deva, he became fully absorbed in the thought. In the mood of Lord Narasimha Deva, Lord Chaitanya ran through the city streets, clubs in hand, and ready to kill all the atheists.
Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Vishanam Bhadram Mrityor Mrityum Namamyaham Swaha. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham.
The Lord became morose and said to Srivasa Thakur, "When I adopted the mood of Lord Narasimha Deva, people were greatly afraid. Therefore I stopped, since causing fear among people is an offense." Srivasa Thakur replied, "Anyone who takes your holy name vanquishes 10 millions of his offenses immediately. There was no offense in your appearing as a Narasimha Deva. Rather, any man who saw you in that mood was immediately liberated from the bondage of material existence."
Hare Krishna. That was a wonderful pastime of Bhayanaka Rasa by Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, evoked by hearing Lord Narasimha Deva's holy name from the Vishnu Sahasranama.
By the way, did you know that in Vishnu Sahasranama, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu is also mentioned?
Yes, that is true. In the Vishnu Sahasranama, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu is glorified as Sannyasa Kritsyama Shanto Nishta Shanti Parayanam. The Supreme Lord took sannyasa, is very peaceful and fixed up in devotional service. He is very peaceful because, unlike other incarnations, he did not take up weapons to destroy the atheists.
But yet, although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is steeped in bhakti for Krishna and his most peaceful, he too exhibited anger.
Oh yes, the most famous pastime of the deliverance of Jagai and Madai.
Exactly. When Nityananda Prabhu and Haridasa Thakur were going door to door encouraging people to chant Hare Krishna, they happened to come across Jagai and Madai in the marketplace. Jagai and Madai were drunk and engaged in a brawl.
Nityananda Prabhu felt that Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu's holy name will be even more glorified if such fallen souls are delivered. So thinking, he asked them to chant Hare Krishna.
Maddened with pride and intoxication, Jagai and Madai became angry. They abused Nityananda Prabhu with all bad words. But Nityananda Prabhu simply requested them again and again to chant Hare Krishna.
Then Madai picked up some broken pots lying there and hit the forehead of Nityananda Prabhu. Blood started oozing from his head, but Nityananda Prabhu still did not relent. He again very gently requested them to chant Hare Krishna.
Soon this news reached Mahaprabhu and he immediately appeared there. Seeing blood oozing from Nityananda's Prabhu's wound, Mahaprabhu became angry like fire. He lifted his right hand and extending his forefinger, invoking Sudarshana.
Seeing this, Jagai and Madai came to their senses and fell at Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's anger was unlimited. Like the ocean, it wouldn't subside.
Seeing this, Nityananda Prabhu caught hold of the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and entreated him that he was not to use any weapons in this incarnation, but he was to deliver the most fallen souls. Finally, by Nityananda Prabhu's earnest request, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's anger subsided and he forgave Jagai and Madai on the condition that they would not commit any more sinful acts.
In this manner, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu delivered the most sinful and fallen, Jagai and Madai, by his Raudra Rasa or mellow of anger. Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the reservoir of all rasas. Hari Bol.
Jagai and Madai were two brothers, born in Navdvipa in a respectable Brahmana family, who later became addicted to all kinds of sinful activities. By the order of Lord Chaitanya, both Nityananda Prabhu and Haridasa Thakur used to preach the cult of Krishna consciousness door to door.
নেচে বল হরি বল বাহু তুলে 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 নেচে হরি বল
Thus they received initiation into the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra from the Lord and were delivered.
Hare Krishna. We have seen till now the rasas or mellows of relationships of friendship and parental affection. However, one relationship which can overpower all other relationships is that of love between a young boy and a girl. For such love, one even becomes ready to break one's relationship with one's friends or even parents.
The depth of a love between lover and beloved is seen in the intensity of pain that they experience when they are separated from each other. The feeling of separation between lovers is called viraha, which is one of the aspects of love or Shringara Rasa.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Krishna in Radharani's mood, exhibited the highest intensity of pain in separation from Krishna. This can never be imitated or felt by any other soul other than Radharani and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Mahaprabhu would dream of Krishna engaged in Rasa dance with the gopis. Mahaprabhu would think that he was in Vrindavan. When Govinda woke him up, he felt very upset. He had been only dreaming.
Once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Puri was going to the ocean. On the way, he saw a sand dune called Chataka Parvata. He mistook it for Govardhana hill and started running towards it in search of Krishna. Seeing this, all the devotees like Govinda, Sarupa Damodara and others started running behind him, fearing for his safety.
Finally, Mahaprabhu felt unconscious to the ground, exhibiting all 8 ecstatic symptoms. Again, when devotees loudly chanted Hari Bol, he regained consciousness but was still searching for something. Finally, coming to external consciousness, he saw Krishna herding the cows at Govardhan. Then the gopis came there and Krishna entered a cave with Radharani. Just then the devotees chanting woke him up.
When Mahaprabhu came back to external consciousness, he became morose that he had been taken away from Govardhana and he started crying. Thus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu displayed the culmination of Śrī Gaura Rasa called Mahabhava, which can never be experienced by anyone else other than Radharani.
Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the reservoir of all the rasas. Hari Bol!
One day, while Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu was going to the sea to bathe, he suddenly saw a sand dune named Chataka Parvata. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu mistook the sand dune for Govardhan hill and ran toward it. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu ran toward the sand dune as fast as the wind. Govinda ran after him, but he could not approach him. First, one devotee shouted loudly, and then a tumultuous uproar arose. All the devotees stood up and began to run after the Lord. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu was running with the speed of wind, but he suddenly became stunned in ecstasy and lost all strength to proceed further. Perspiration flowed incessantly from every pore of his body, and he could not speak a word, but simply produced a gargling sound within his throat. The Lord's eyes filled and overflowed with unlimited tears, like the Ganges and Yamuna meeting in the sea. His entire body faded to the color of a white conch shell, and then he began to quiver like the waves in the ocean. While quivering in this way, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu fell down on the ground. Then Govinda approached him. Govinda sprinkled water from a Karanga water pot all over the Lord's body, and then, taking his own outer garment, he began to fan Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. When Swarup Damodar and the other devotees reached the spot and saw the condition of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, they began to cry. All 8 kinds of transcendental transformations were visible in the Lord's body. All the devotees were struck with wonder to see such a sight. The devotees loudly chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra near Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu and washed his body with cold water. After the devotees had been chanting for a long time, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu suddenly stood up and shouted, Hari Bol! When Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu stood up, all the Vaishnavas chanted, Hari! Hari! in great jubilation. The auspicious sound filled the air in all directions. Astonished, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu stood up and began looking here and there, trying to see something, but he could not catch sight of it. When Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu saw all the Vaishnavas, he returned to his partial external consciousness and spoke to Swarup Damodar. Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu said, Who has brought me here from Govardhana hill? I was seeing Lord Krishna's pastimes, but now I cannot see them. Today, when I went from here to Govardhana hill to find out if Krishna was tending his cows there, I saw Krishna climbing Govardhana hill and playing his flute, surrounded on all sides by grazing cows. Hearing the vibration of Krishna's flute, Srimati Radharani and all her gopi friends came there to meet him. They were all very nicely dressed. When Krishna and Srimati Radharani entered a cave together, the other gopis asked me to pick up some flowers. Just then, all of you made a tumultuous sound and carried me from there to this place. Why have you brought me here, causing me unnecessary pain? I had a chance to see Krishna's pastimes, but I could not see them. Saying this, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu began to weep. All the Vaishnavas saw the Lord's condition, they also wept.
Hare Krishna. While Mahaprabhu stayed in Jagannath Puri during the daytime, he would meet many devotees, visit Jagannath temple, go for a bath in the sea, etc. In this way, Mahaprabhu would be somewhat distracted from his feelings of separation from Krishna.
At night, when Mahaprabhu was alone at Gambhira, however, his feelings of separation would intensify. At this time, Ramananda Raya and Swarupa Damodara would sing many verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, Gita Govinda, Chandidasa's poems, etc., which describe the loving affairs of Krishna and the gopis.
As time went by, Mahaprabhu's feelings of separation from Krishna intensified to a great degree. Suddenly, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu would remember Lord Krishna's departure to Mathura, and he would go mad in ecstasy. He would speak like a madman, holding Ramananda Raya by the neck, and he would question Swarupa Damodara, thinking him to be his gopi friend. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Kindly let me see him. Alas, where have you gone, Krishna?
When it was almost midnight, Mahaprabhu was made to lie down within his room, and it was locked from outside, for fear that Mahaprabhu would run away in ecstatic madness for searching for Krishna.
Feeling separation from Krishna, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu was so distressed that he began rubbing his face against the walls of the Gambhira. His mouth, nose and cheeks were injured and bleeding, but due to his ecstatic emotions, the Lord did not know it.
Anxious to get out of the room, Mahaprabhu could not find the door. Not able to find the door in his ecstatic madness, he started hitting the wall with his face.
When Swarupa Damodara and Govinda entered the room and saw the Lord's face, they were filled with sorrow. They brought the Lord to his bed and calmed him.
In this state of madness, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu's mind was unsteady. His actions were shocking for devotees who love him with all their heart and soul. This pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu evokes feelings of shock or Bhivatsa Rasa in his devotees.
Come, let us relive this wonderful pastime of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the reservoir of all rasas.
Hari Bol.
As his feelings of separation in the ecstasy of Srimati Radharani increased, suddenly there awoke within Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu the scene of Lord Krishna's departure to Mathura, and he began exhibiting the symptom of ecstatic madness. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu spoke like a madman, holding Ramananda Raya by the neck, and he questioned Swarup Damodara, thinking him to be his gopi friend. Just as Srimati Radharani inquired from her personal friend Vishakha, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu, reciting that very verse, began speaking like a madman.
My dear friend, where is Kanhaiya, who is like the moon rising from the ocean of Maharaja Nanda's dynasty? Where is Kanhaiya, his head decorated with a peacock feather? Where is he? Where is Kanhaiya, whose flute produces such deep sound? Oh, where is Kanhaiya, whose bodily lustre is like the lustre of blue Indranila jewel? Where is Kanhaiya, who is so expert in the Rasa dancing? Oh, where is he? Who can save my life? Kindly tell me where to find him, where to find Kanhaiya, the treasure of my life and the best of my friends. Feeling separation from him, I hereby condemn Providence, the shaper of my destiny. The family of Maharaja Nanda is just like an ocean of milk, wherein Lord Kanhaiya has risen like a full moon to illuminate the entire universe. The eyes of the residents of Raja are like chakora birds that continuously drink the nectar of his bodily lustre and thus live peacefully. My dear friend, where is Kanhaiya? Let me see him. My heart breaks at not seeing his face, even for a moment. Kindly show him to me immediately. Otherwise, I cannot live. The women of Vrindavana are just like lilies growing hot in the sun of lusty desires. But moon like Kanhaiya makes them all jubilant by bestowing upon them the nectar of his hands. Oh my dear friend, where is my moon now? Save me, save my life by showing him to me. Kanhaiya is the reservoir of art and culture. He is the panacea that saves my life. Oh my dear friend, since I live without him, who is the best among my friends, I condemn the duration of my life. I think the Providence has cheated me in many ways. Why does the Providence continue the life of one who does not wish to live? Oh Providence, you have no mercy, absolutely no mercy. You bring embodied souls together through friendship and affection, but before their desires are fulfilled, you separate them. Your activities are like foolish pranks of children.
In this way, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu lamented in the mood of separation. Alas, alas, O Krishna, where have you gone? Feeling in his heart the ecstatic emotion of the gopis, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu agonized in their words, saying, O Govinda, O Damodara, O Madhava. As Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu lamented in this way, half the night passed. Then Swarup Damodara made the Lord lie down in the room known as Gambhīra. After the Lord was made to lie down, Ramananda Raya returned home, and Swarup Damodara and Govinda lay down at the door of the Gambhīra. Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu stayed awake all night, chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in his mind, overwhelmed by spiritual ecstasy. Feeling separation from Krishna, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu was so distraught that in great anxiety, he stood up and began rubbing his face against the wall of the Gambhīra. Blood oozed out from the many injuries on his mouth, nose and cheeks. But due to ecstatic emotions, the Lord did not know of it. In ecstasy, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu rubbed his face against the wall all night long, making a peculiar sound, "Oi, oi," which Swarup Damodara could hear through the door. Lighting a lamp, Swarup Damodara and Govinda entered the room. When they saw the Lord's face, they were filled with sorrow. They brought the Lord to his bed, calmed him, and then asked, "Why have you done all this to yourself?" Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu replied, "I was in such anxiety that I could not stay in that room. I wanted to go out, and therefore I wandered around the room looking for the door. Unable to find the door, I kept hitting the four walls with my face. My face was injured and it bled, but I still could not get out." In this state of madness, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu's mind was unsteady. Whatever he said or did was all symptomatic of madness.
Hare Krishna, a big round of applause for all the performers who are performing this Chaitanya Rasotsava. We will now invite all the performers to please come on to the dais. I request all performers to come on to the dais as I announce your names. So first we will announce the people who performed the drama. First, Radha as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please give them a big round of applause as they come on the stage. Shailaja Mataji as the King's Governor, Srivas Thakur and Ramanand Rai. Bhauma Mataji as Muslim Secretary, Bhattatris and Govinda. Mritula as Muslim Governor and Madai. Yuvan as Devotee Associate Village Boy. Devraj, Devote Associate Village Boy and Cowherd Boy. Gayatri, Vasudev Brahmana. Kala Krishnadasa as Nityananda Prabhu. Bhumi as Kurma Brahmana, Associate Gopi and Vishaka. Atra as Govinda. Putra as Nityananda Prabhu and Gopi. Aishwarya Mataji as Advaita Acharya. Govind as Cowherd Boy. Swarna Rekha Mataji as Chandrasekhar and Bhattatris. Jhansi Mataji as Associate and Bhattatris. Priya Ranjan Mataji as Shachi Mata. Ridhima as Associate and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vidushi as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Gopi. Samyukta as young girl and Gopi. Yashasvi as young girl. Shravani as young girl. Sindhupriya Mataji as Bhattadris. Saumya Mataji as Bhattadris. Shruti as Narsimadev. Santosh as Jagai. Namarupa Mataji as Swarup Damodar Das. Shivani as Krishna. Krishna Premi as Radharani. Voiceover was given by Shivan, Gokula Mohan Das, Sindhupriya Mataji and Sangini Mataji. Backstage arrangements by Sundari Mataji, Nayan, Babina, Priya, Radhika, Devi, Shailaja, Ritula, Sudha, Krishna Premi, Jhansi, Gayatri and Sarika. We request all of them to please come on stage. Now we will invite the narrators. Haribandhu Prabhu, Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Hari Krishnan Prabhu, Sri Ram, Santosh, Vikram Vamana Prabhu, Mohit, Bhuvan, Rahul, Srinivas, Samarth, Rakesh, Deep Narayan, Sai Nitin, Sendil, Sharan and Shashank. We request to give a big round of applause for all the participants and please wait for a group photo. Bolo Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Chaitanya Rasotsava ki, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki, Vishwaguru Śrīla Prabhupada ki. So thank you very much for this wonderful performance.